You are now tuned into ChiChat Podcast, where four women come together to encourage, inform, and inspire women by creating a dialogue that develops strong sisterhood and friendship. Around the table is Yolanda, Ebony, Katrina, and Breonna. Okay, now it's time for some ChiChat.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of your ChiChat Podcast. I am Yolanda, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the Chick Check-In. I'm going to hand it over to my girl, Breonna. How you feeling today, babes?
4.5.
All right. All right. Katrina, what's up, girl?
I'm going to say a 2.75. Not quite yet. 2.7.
Okay. All right. Well, the day is not over yet. We know that we can go up and up and up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ebony, how you feeling today, babe?
I'm a 3 right now. Once I get in my bed, I'll probably be a 5.
Yeah. Well, me, I am at a 4.5 today. I think I'm feeling pretty good today. You all know that we got so much going on. We're going to talk about the protest and unrest is what I'm calling it today, okay? So many things going on in this world, in our neighborhoods, in our areas. And I have one question. Well, before I continue, audience, let us know how you're feeling. We love for you to interact with us. Drop us a line in the comment section. Let us know if you're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us know how you're feeling today, okay? We would love to have you join us with that. So back to what I was saying, all the protests and unrest that we're dealing with. So I have one question about that. Have we gone too far? Have we finally reached a point where we've just gone too far, we lost our minds, or are we right on target? What y'all think? How you feeling about that, Bree?
That's a really good question. I had to read that thing 50 times because I feel as though we're on track. To answer the question, I feel like we're on track because bad or good, we got attention.
Yeah.
And so I just think that the attention, how do people say it? Use your influence to change the world. Like if you have a platform, if you're famous and you have a platform, use it to bring awareness to this topic. If you're just Johnny from around the corner, go to your city council meetings, go to your local neighborhood, let them know Black Lives Matter. Let them know, go vote. Your vote can change this city because local elections matter. So to answer the question, I think we're on point.
Yes. Ebony, how you feel about that, darling?
I'm with Breonna. I feel like we're definitely on point. We're on target with the message that we're trying to send out. It's harder for people to turn the other cheek now because it's everywhere. You know, they're, painting Black Lives Matter on the road. They're, doing petitions. They're doing all these things, and they're keeping the recent victims as well as the past victims in the forefront. So I feel like everything is right on target where it needs to be. Some people might disagree with, the rioting and stuff like that. I feel like peaceful protesting has got us nowhere. That's just my opinion. So it's just like, some stuff have been torn up, but there's been some peaceful, in the midst of it. But neither here nor there, I feel like we're doing exactly what we need to do.
Yeah.
Don't stop, y'all. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Hey, Katrina, how you feeling about that? Do you think that we have gone too far, or we're right on target?
Well, I don't think we've gone too far. I think we're on target. But with all that being said, we've been on target for how long? I read an article today. Well, actually, I read something on Wikipedia today from way back in 1898. There were race riots then. So it's still going on today.
Yeah.
So how long must it go on before, before enough is enough. So we're on point. But how long is it gonna take before it ends and we really get the justice that we deserve?
That's a really good point, man. That's good.
That is a very good point. That's a very good point. And Katrina, going back to what you said, like, you know, and maybe it could be my lack of like knowledge as far as like different situations in history dealing with race, Black people. But because it's so much, we've had to endure so much. So it's a lot. It really is. It's a lot. But I don't think they've ever went to the extent of like pushing it like it is now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's kind of making people feel like a little better. But still, we can't be so easily impressed because it's still a lot of work to do. You see what I'm saying? There's still a lot of work.
Yeah, we're gonna have to continue to work.
Well, I'm right on target with you guys. I feel like we're on point because there's some changes being made now. I hope that these changes continue. And you know, the only way that we can be sure that it changes is to go out and vote. Okay, we have elections coming up. We have to vote these people out. Okay, to make sure that these changes stick. We can riot, we can loot all day long. Fact of the matter is, if we get these powerful people out and put the right people in, throw some God in there, yes, we still need to pray. And then we can go from there. Right. You know, I do feel, however, with that being said, I do feel like at the end of the day, we're going to be the ones to pay for the destruction, whether it be with the bad rap, whether it be through our taxes. Either way, we're going to pay for the damage. So I want to keep that in mind. When you're doing your protests, keep that in mind. You know, it most likely won't end pretty in the end. Because it's always been like that. It's always been blaming the Black man for it. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. My opinion. You know, so just be mindful of that. Anybody else have anything they want to add to the conversation?
I just really like the point that Katrina said. I mean, that thing really sticking with me. Because, you know, one of the cities painted on their road, "End Racism Now." So is now the time that Katrina was referring to, is now really the end, quote unquote? I really want everybody to sit on that question and also sit on what, you know, Yolanda said. I mean, we gonna pay for this. Yeah. And you know, Ebony made a point like, it hasn't been to this level. So this has to be the end, but I want y'all to know we're gonna pay for something. That's real. I think everybody's point really summed it up. Like, we're on target, but we're also at a stage where, y'all, we got y'all changes, right? But y'all gonna pay for those damages. Yeah. I just think all of y'all just really brought that full circle for me. I'm like, that's true. Yeah. Ain't like this, but we gonna pay. Yeah.
Right now, it does. Feels good to see some of these, you know, the monuments coming down. Right. The racist monument coming down, and like she said, the streets being, the names being changed and stuff like that. It feels good. Yeah. But who's to say it's gonna stay that way if we don't get the right people in office?
Right. And it also, and like you said, Katrina, it does feel good to see those things. It also feels good to see people be held accountable for their disrespect. There's been several videos that I've seen of people, like there was this one lady, I think was a lawyer, that spit on a Black boy who was protesting. And I think I seen somewhere where they said she got fired. But, you know, a lot of people that are doing these things or who are saying these things, they're being boycotted, they're being fired, they're actually losing their jobs. Like, you should be afraid to be disrespectful to people, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's to anyone, Black, white, Chinese, but I mean, neither here nor there. We're talking about Black right now because that's the most outwardly disrespect that we've been seeing for years and years and years. So, you know, but people should be afraid to be disrespectful. You should lose your job. You should be held accountable. You should be boycotted. You should lose your finances for being racist towards people, you know? So,
yeah.
It's not called for. Really not.
I agree 100%. You're absolutely right. It should be some consequences. And the fact that they was able to get away with it for so long, and then we have the idiot in chief, Donald Trump. I think he makes a lot of this stuff in their minds okay. So we need to start from the top to get his beep 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 out, and then work our way down. Because I believe that he's giving these people a power.
I completely agree with that. Like, ever since he got in office, he was, you know how people say, this is the leader of this movement, this is the leader of that movement. Like, Donald Trump is truly the leader of the racist movement, to me. Because we really did, I'm gonna keep it real, this is real talk right now. We did not see it to this level until he got in office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before he got in office, everybody had on a mask, COVID-19. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now that he here, it's like, forget this. Yeah. So I'm telling you.
Because he just like his rallies, he made it okay. Matter of fact, he told one of his supporters to punch somebody in the face. What kind of president is that?
Yeah.
Idiot in chief is what he is. And whoever supported him, my apologies to you, but I'm just speaking real facts right now. He is an idiot. So
listen, sorry, not sorry. If you're a supporter of him, sorry, not sorry. We're here to tell you the truth, okay?
Yeah.
Good day.
Look, in the words of your president, you're fired.
Love it. Yes. Yes. Now, we would love you if you have an opinion, if you have a comment, if you have any questions for us, whoever, whatever, drop us some notes in the comment section. Okay, let us know how you're feeling, how you're thinking about it. Do you think we're going too far? Do you think we're right on target? Do you not care? I'm some who don't care. Let us know how you're feeling, okay? Leave us some comments down below, okay? So, you know, we have so many protests about Mr. George Floyd and about Ahmaud Arbery and so many men. But we forget our women. Miss Breonna Taylor was killed by the police unjustly. She was in her sleep, her and her boyfriend, and they burst into her home. Sandra Bland was driving down the street, was stopped and just harassed. Next thing we know, the girl ended up dead. She supposedly killed herself. Well, we got so many women that when I did some research, guys, and there is so many women who have lost their lives to police brutality. The mess is just ridiculous. Now, the way I was raised and growing up, God rest my mom's soul, she always taught me and my brother for men not to ever put their hands on women. But we have these these punk police officers putting their hands on our Black females. Which brings me to my point. Black Queens Matter. That's what I've named it. It's actually the movement called #Say Her Name. Miss Sandra Bland's family, I believe, started that hashtag. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me in the comment section. But we got to remember that there's some Black queens who lost their lives too. So when we're out here chanting Mr. George Floyd, God rest his soul, and Mr. Ahmaud Arbery and Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin, let's be sure to add our females too. Yeah. We have Miss Sandra Bland. Am I still up here?
Yes.
Yeah, you still here.
I am okay. Look like I went out for a minute, but I have a few that are written down. We have Miss Sandra Bland, Miss India Kager, Megan Hockaday, Pearlie Smith, Breonna Taylor, Chantel Davis. There's so many others that I don't even have room on my paper to write down, but we will be posting it on the ChiChat Podcast page on Facebook, okay? So go and check it out. Say her name. When y'all doing your protest, name some of these women who have lost their lives unjustly. You know, and so with that being said, I would like for us all to do a moment of silence for all of those who lost their lives to police brutality. Just a quick moment of silence. Thank you, ladies. And thank you, audience. Sister Girl of the Week. Now, Sister Girl of the Week, we choose a sister girl every week. Who's ever moderating choose their sister girl. And I thought it would be a good idea to choose all of the mothers, grandmothers, godmothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, friends of all of those who lost their lives. All the pain these women must be going through, I can't imagine. It has to be incredible, okay? So the fact that they're standing up there, the fact that some of them are involved in protests, the fact that we have some who have went into politics to try to change some is incredible. Miss Lucy McBath, she went into politics because her son Jordan Davis was killed by some man because he didn't like the fact that the boys had the music turned up too loud. She went into politics. Now, this is a mother who lost her only child. Okay? So I want to name all of these women who have strong enough to stand after their babies were killed, after their sisters were killed, after their brothers were killed, nephews. You all, ma'am, are our Sister Girl of the Week. If any of you are watching this, if you hear about this, please know that you are in our prayers. Continue to be strong. God knows exactly what he's doing, okay? God bless you all. So, our 1 week motivation. And I'm going to go first with mine. I chose the word change. And that takes me back to voting. Friends, I know that a lot of you, or a lot of people, I'm not going to say you, but I'm going to say a lot of people think that voting does not matter. It thinks that your vote doesn't count. Well, it does. If we got so many people right now saying that our lives matter, then our vote got to matter. We matter. Go out and vote. When it's your state's time, go out and vote. Let's vote for the judges. Let's vote for the congressmen. Let's vote, y'all. It's more to voting than just the presidency. It's so many people you gotta vote for. And I know when I go to the polls, I don't know all these people. I haven't done my research on all these people. I'm going to start. But do your research. Don't just vote for those who just look Democrat. I used to do that. That's how I can speak. I have credence to speak on that. Be mindful of who you're voting for. I know that me going forward, I will be. My son, who's 18 years old, will be voting for the very first time this year. And he will do his research. Because we got to get these people out of here. Change. The only way to make change is to go and demand it. And that's through our vote. Okay?
Right.
Ebony, what's your word, darling?
I'm going to choose inclusive for my motivation word of the week, because I have faith that we are going to be inclusive. We're going to be included in everything that we have been tied down from, held back from. We're going to be inclusive. So that's my word for the week.
That's good. That's good right there. Breonna, what's your word, darling?
Advocate.
Yes.
We have to be a part of the change and be advocates for what's right.
Yes.
So my word for the week is advocate. Advocate for whatever you believe in. And I believe in justice, and I believe that Black Lives Matter. Advocate.
Yes. Yes. Katrina, how you feeling, darling? What's your one word motivation for this week?
I have one simple word, and it's just smile. Y'all help me smile back.
Yes. Yes.
Smile.
It's such a beautiful smile you have, dear.
Absolutely. She does. Just brighten up the room.
Everything that we're going through, we just need to try to get through it with a smile on your face. And sometimes it hurts to smile. You feel like you can't smile through it, but I guarantee you it'll help you feel better.
Yes.
It'll help you brighten up someone else's day.
I love it. I love all of our words. And you know what, ladies? I love you all. And so our audience, we're genuine up here. We really do love each other.
Yes.
You seeing 4 strong Black women who advocate for each other and love each other. And so we want to spread that love with you. Love somebody today. Smile today. Advocate for somebody today. Remember that we will be inclusive. And remember that we will demand our change through our vote. Okay? Blessings to you. Thank you for joining another wonderful episode of the ChiChat Podcast. And we will chat again next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to our episode of ChiChat. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at ChiChat Podcast.